Hey everyone, it's your girl TeraMichelle. Welcome to or welcome back to my channel, Opinionated Scents, our safe space to discuss all things fragrance, whether we like them or not. Today's video is going to be all about my favorite summer fragrances, and I'm going to start off with a favorite from the house of Dossier. So here's the thing. I used to own this fragrance, and when Dossier sent me their Inspired by version, I said, oh, I haven't had that in years. I went through multiple bottles and loved it. Let me see what the vibe is. And so for any of you who don't know about Dossier, if you're here in the Terra Squad, I know you know about them. They're an inspiration house and they do designer, top designer, and niche fragrances. And they are amazing. The price point you cannot beat. So this one today we're going to talk about is Fruity Magnolia. Y'all, come on. This is inspired by Versace Bright Crystal Eau de Parfum. Baby, when I tell you I smelled this and I said, you have got to be kidding me. And it made me miss it immediately. So I'm actually going to keep this one in my collection. Usually, because they do send me fragrances and I'm not trying to grow my collection back up into the 400s or anything like that, I do a lot of gifting away of these fragrances. And a lot of you guys get a fragrance from me and then go out and buy multiple of your own. So I think you understand how much I like this house and you agree. But the notes in Fruity Magnolia, the top note, pomegranate, yuzu, and aquatic accord. Middle notes, magnolia, peony, and rose. And the base notes, amber, musk, and acai wood. I guess that's how you pronounce that. I love me some Bright Crystal. The Eau de Parfum, the Absolute, the yellow one, the Yellow Diamond Intense. I loved all of these fragrances. So I didn't know Dossier did that one because I thought it was readily available and it's just a, a regular schmegular Versace fragrance. However, they're becoming scarce to find, and then the prices are increasing because they're scarce to find. So look, if you like Bright Crystal and you can't find it, or you just want to have a backup, try this one, and it lasts. But so did the first one. So I don't really have a difference in between the two, but yeah, I'm going to be keeping this one in my collection. Next up, we're going to talk about one of my favorite high heat fragrances. Coming in from the house of Chanel, their Chance line, we're talking about Eau Fresh. I love this fragrance, and it's unisex. And you guys know I'm not usually a unisex fragrance person, but there is teak wood in here, baby, and it is so sexy. If you've ever had a teak wood candle, then you know what I'm talking about. There's lemon in here, I believe. There is citron in here. It's just a nice, sexy, citrus, woody fragrance. And I think this one, I love Eau Tendre, EDP, and EDT, but this one just sets itself apart. And I'm not really a huge Chanel girl, but baby, this is so good. It really is for men and for women. You cannot go wrong in the high heat with this beautiful citrus fragrance. Next up, we're going to be talking about Chloe Nomad Eau de Toilette formulation. So I think I'm about to sell the Absolute and the original EDP version because I never reach for them. And there's just something about each of them that's just off-putting to me. I know it's the patchouli in the EDP, but this one is so beautiful to me. The freesia in this is everything. I believe there's oak moss in here too, and lychee. So this is not a super tropical fragrance because of the lychee. There's a little bit of tartness to it, but the oak moss definitely keeps it more like earthy, but not like patchouli earthy. This is refreshing. It is beautiful. It is a perfect signature scent for work, for spring, and for summer. But I just love this in the high heat. It just sizzles for me. And God, it's everything. And it's a huge compliment getter. So if you want something that's a little bit more subtle than the Eau de Parfum, if that patchouli is off-putting to you too, you might want to try the EDT. Next up is my favorite lime fragrance. The lime in this is exquisite. You have green notes that just keep it true to that spring summer vibe. There's sugar cane in here and tropical fruit. Like, this is just a beautiful fragrance, and there's fig in here. And it's not the scary kind of fig. But if you really hate fig, like the green fig, then this might not be for you. However, this is from Garlands Aqua Allegoria line, and this is Limon Verde. I friggin' love this fragrance. I have 2 backup bottles. This is the second or third bottle that I'm working on right now. I've been through 1 or 2 before this. The dent in here is nice. Let me see, because you got the mesh up there. You can see here. I had to stop myself from wearing this because I'm okay wearing this every day of summer, legit. If you like lime fragrances that have sweetness, that are not dry and masculine, this is the best one I've found so far. It's clean, but nowhere near soapy. It's crisp. It's just, this is a precision fragrance. It knew and understood the assignment, and I love it. Again, that is Limon Verde from Garlands Aqua Allegoria line. Now, I will say you need to top it up every 3 to 4 hours. I do it because I love the smell, but also because I love to project. You guys know that. And the Aqua Allegoria line is known for not being the most long-lasting line, but that's okay. And I think it's discontinued. So I'm sorry if you can't get your hands on it. That's why I bought as many backup bottles as I did. This is one I do not want to be without. I love it. Next up, we have Mon Guerlain Floral Edition. Guys, if you thought the EDP was too much or the intense was too much, but you still like the vibe, the peach in here, the iris in here, the peony in here, you get a lot of uplifting things, sweeter and brighter. So this is actually an all year fragrance to me. I can wear it in any season. I really prefer it in the spring and the summer, and I'm going to go to the EDP in the fall, and of course the intense in the winter. But this one here is discontinued, and I'm showing it backwards. So this is the front. The floral version is discontinued, so if you can get your hands on it, you might want to. I know fragrancenet.com has it. I do have a backup bottle. I've been through several of these. It's an easy wear. It's a beautiful wear. The lavender's toned down. You still get that jasmine though. And since having COVID, jasmine pulls more soapy to me. So I really hope I grow out of that, because this pulls a little soapier than I ever remember it doing pre-COVID. But it's still a beautiful fragrance. I love it. So again, if you can get your hands on it, it's worth a try, especially if you like the vibe of the EDP, but something about it was just too much. This next fragrance is my favorite purchase of 2023. This blew me away. I just don't even know what to say about this fragrance. It is familiar. It is inviting. It is lactonic. It is so perfect to me. It's so perfect to me. And I've talked about it on my channel before. And this was a pretty penny too, even though I got it for a great sale. It still was a pretty penny. This is from, I don't even know who makes this. Something about imaginary liquidities or something like that. I'm going to have it in my description box like I always do. But this is called Blanche. I'm assuming that's how you pronounce that. I don't even know what the name of that mark is. It's not an accent mark, I don't think, but it's something going on over this B. This is perfection. This is a masterpiece of a fragrance. This is like the most feminine thing I've ever smelled. I remember how shocked and taken aback I was by Mont Blanc's signature for her. This just took me, Calgon and all of them took me away. Guys, I love this fragrance so much. I know it's a pretty penny, and I hope somebody doesn't inspire by fragrance. I know people get tired of that. If you cannot afford this, I hope a company out there does it for you, because I think everybody should have a chance to experience and wear this type of vibe. It is stunning. Stunning, 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 stunning. Most of you already know my favorite fragrance note is musk. I love a lot of notes, but musk is just that deal for me. This is a top 3 musk fragrance for me. It's a beautiful collection of florals, none of which are doing too much. It's not heady. It's not headache inducing. It is gorgeous. There's some white musk in here, and there's some amber in here as well. Guys, this is from the house of M. Micallef, and this is called Pure Extreme. If you are a musk lover, you have to have this in your collection. This is worth every penny. I love this fragrance. It is so fresh. Beautiful amount of florals, and I'm not a floral girl. I'm not put off by this at all. I love this, and it smells better as the day goes on. I don't need to top up, but I do anyway, because why not when you smell fantastic? 2, 3, 4, 5 days later, whenever you do your laundry and you're taking this out to throw it in, you're like, wow, this has been in the hamper for a few days and it still smells amazing. Pure Extreme in Micallef, one of my favorite musks of all time, forever and ever in life. I went through so many travel sizes of this, just dropping $46 a pop, because I just back then couldn't fathom paying $76 for a fragrance. Oh, how far I've come. This is from the House of Toka, and this is Simone. My favorite watermelon, apple, lemon, woody fragrance. It has florals in it. It's absolutely beautiful. I think that this is just collectively overall one of the best fragrances that I own in my collection for spring and for summer. And I keep saying those two because this year I really couldn't tell the difference between our spring and our summer. We got higher heat in the summer, but I'm just saying the vibe, everything that was going on in the air, and just all of it just felt like one thing meshed together. However, Simone is so beautiful in the heat. It's so refreshing. There's watery notes. It's like keeping things fresh, uplifting, crisp. This is another one of those that is a crisp fragrance where you're going to smell like you just got out of the shower and ironed your linen or your fresh, crisp white shirt and just put it on, even if you may have been out in the humidity for a little while. I just think that this is a mood booster. It makes you feel happy. It keeps you cool. Not literally. I mean, if you're standing in 200-degree weather, you're going to get hot. But mentally, if you're the type of person who lets your fragrance take you on a journey, this is one that is exquisite for high heat. I absolutely love Simone from the House of Toka. Next up, we're going to talk about my favorite citrus fragrance of all time. And I love citrus fragrances, but overall, this is a powerhouse of florals, of fruits, of citrus, of woody notes. I think there's tonka bean in here. There's ambergris. It's too much going on in here when you look at the notes list, but it comes together in perfection. And when I say it's beast mode, first of all, this fragrance starts off like a beautiful concoction of florals and citruses. Okay. Nothing is overpowering anything. Everybody's playing nice together. Then it turns into like this sexy marmalade. Like by the time you're ready to come home, you smell like you're ready to go out for drinks. What a beast mode powerhouse. I've worn this fragrance, I want to say 15 to 20 times. I'm not exaggerating, somewhere up there. And I still don't look like I really have a dent. First of all, he fills up these bottles to the brim, and expects me to be able to get through it. To be honest, with his house, I would say I would honestly, how many times have I said honestly? I would honestly have to wear nothing but his fragrances to show that I'm using them. But I'm not complaining, baby. From the House of Harmony Perfumes, this is Aqua di Familia. Trill, you did the damn thing with this fragrance. I'm sorry. I don't curse on my channel. I should have said darn, but I meant that. This is phenomenal. Phenomenal. Baby, let me tell you something. Stop playing with me. Just stop playing with me. Fresh, citrus, fruity, floral, just woody. If you have Aqua di Familia, please get in the comments. Please get in the comments and let me know what you think. It cannot just be me. It cannot just be me. This overtook every other citrus I had, followed very closely by Oh So Fresh from the House of Do It, which is a one and done. You can't get it anymore. So this one you can still get, I'm sure. But baby, I just love ADF. I love it. I am so excited about a fragrance that gives me such a hearty dose of citrus that lasts. I don't know what this man did. It's probably the 435,000 notes he has in it. And if you look at his website, you're going to see that. But for me, honey, baby child, I legit love this. And I love Ching Shi for that peach. And I love Walawa. And I love Ianari. And I love the one that I have, which is Touch My Berry. I'm really into, and Athena. Athena took time to grow on me because there's that mint and that cinnamon. But baby, Athena's so sexy now you can't tell me nothing. And again, another beast mode powerhouse fragrance that I don't know if I'm ever going to get through. But you know what? I'm going to have fun wearing it. So get a sample. Just fall in love with this one, especially if you're somewhere where it is extremely hot. Get your hands on Aqua di Familia. This is definitely one of my favorites from this entire list that I'm doing today. I love it. This is probably my favorite summer fragrance of all time. And I know that sounds crazy. I love all of these fragrances here. I really do. But I could wear them in spring. I could wear them in fall. And it's a thing. I'm a seasonal wearer predominantly, but I also know I can wear what I want when I want. But this one here speaks summer to me. Also spring, but definitely summer. My bottle is almost gone. Look at this. This is Mademoiselle Rochas Eau de Toilette formulation. I talk about this all the time. I think I paid $25 or $20 for this. This is the perfect shampoo, body wash, shower gel fragrance without being soapy at all. It's just that Garnet, Garnet fructis type of vibe, herbal essence type of vibe. Baby, let me tell you something. Love it. It's perfect signature scent for spring and for summer. But in the high heat, baby, this just makes you smell. You still smell like you just got out the shower. It is like a freaking magic trick. I'm going to miss this. And I keep saying I need to not repurchase stuff, but I just like, we're just getting into summer. It technically just started a few days ago. And the thought of being without this makes me cringe. So yeah, if you want to talk about budget, smelling great on a budget, Mademoiselle Rochas Eau de Toilette formulation. Thank me later. This next fragrance has gotten a bad rap because an eau de toilette formulation was created and people immediately turned their back on it. She used to be a #1 talk of the town in YouTube fragcom. Well, I still love her, even though I do have a bigger bottle of the EDT. Don't judge me. I just took her out of my collection once I finished the last bottle because I had been rocking her for so long. But I craved her and I got her back from the house of Versace. I don't know why I just said it like that. This is Eros Parfum, or the Parfum formulation. Bow down to the queen, because let me tell y'all something. Beautiful, musky, woody, citrus fragrance, light on the florals. She's perfection. The amount of compliments I get when I wear her always tickle me pink because I know in fragcom she gets talked about real bad. But in real life, when I'm wearing her, people are acting like I just knocked them out with something exquisite and they've never smelled anything like it. So I am a true fan. There is something flying around in here and I'm about to lose my stuff. I can't stand these things. They just want to chase you. As soon as you open up your door to get in the house, they coming in too because it's too hot outside. So I feel it, but get out. Anyway, that is Versace Eros Parfum or Eau de Parfum formulation. Get her, try her. Even if you've heard people talking bad about her, give her a chance. I love her. Last but not least, I'm going to talk about my favorite safe travel, airplane, train, confined space fragrance. It is so clean. It is so beautiful. And it garners so many compliments. This is from the house of Bulgari. And this is Omnia Crystalline Eau de Toilette formulation. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Can y'all see this? Baby, it's almost gone. This is a repurchase, and I don't care what rule I made for myself. This, you have to, like when you need to go places and you must smell good, and maybe you're not supposed to wear fragrance, or you want to be as, least annoying as possible to people who may have allergies or have a problem with fragrance. I just can't see anybody being off-put by this. Beautiful, simplistic, clean. Well, I'm just talking about coworkers go crazy. Oh my God, what is that? I'm not telling you. I'm absolutely. Look, I gatekeep at work. I will tell you guys what I'm wearing. So if they watch the channel, they'll know, but they won't know what day I was wearing it. But I don't want everybody coming to work smelling like me. So I'm not going to use gatekeeping as a bad thing necessarily. I'll tell the world what I'm wearing, but I won't tell you in person that day so you can go and get it. And every time I wear it, you wearing it too. I know what we doing. But anyway, Bulgari Omnia Crystalline Eau de Toilette formulation. I like the EDP too. I just prefer this one. My personal preference. So if you're still here, please do not forget to click the like button, subscribe to my channel, select the notification bell, all that beautiful stuff. I'm here for you guys. Let's talk in the comments. You know I love talking to you guys in the comments. Tell me if you tried any of these, if you like any of these, if you want to get any of these. Let's talk about all of it. And until then, bye.